to Bebas Bar Talk. Drunk words, sober thoughts. Don't get me all fucked up, twisted, and confused, because I will put you out there. Welcome to Bebas Bar Talk. Drunk words, sober thoughts. Don't get me all fucked up, twisted, and confused, because I will put you out there, okay? Welcome for this week's episode of Bebas Bar Talk. This week is going to be something different. I actually wanted it to do something up close and personal. Who is Beba Bitch? That's what a lot of people know me on social media. A lot of people know me personally, but they don't know me now. If you know what I'm trying, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? The social media Beba is very, not vulgar, but I'm very open. You know what I mean? My baby daddy probably be like, that's not how she was before. That's not her. That's a totally different person. That fucking cabrona, that's not her. But it's just, I was able to be me. I was in a 10-year relationship. And I've always had this sense of humor. I've always been the la charlatana, how they call it. I've always cracked jokes. I've always been a people person, but never was I that opened the way I am. Never was I that I will call it how I see it. I was always afraid to call it how I see it. I was always afraid to put people out there or telling them how I felt until one day I was like, fuck that. People are cool to tell me how they feel. People are cool like, oh, Beba, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that. But why can't I say it? You know what I'm trying to say? And it dawned on me 2 years ago. It's going to be 2 years actually ago when I was left by myself. Everybody would say, my ex used to say this a lot, Beba, you're afraid to be alone. I'm like, no, you're afraid of being alone until I was left alone. And trust me, that shit sucks. Moose cock, especially when you are used to having people around you, people picking you up when you're down in a way, until I was left to pick myself up. Yes, I had a few people in my corner that were there. They never left my side, you know what I mean? But still, I was left alone. This was the worst time of my life. This was when I became homeless. I had to give my kids to their dad. I had to set even my dog, which I fucking miss, Jojo. I fucking miss him so much, my fucking old jogging. But, you know, I had to do things on it. I had to get 2 jobs. You know what it is to get 2? I still have 2 jobs though, even though that, you know, actually 3 jobs, because Maze Radio is my another job. So I got 3 jobs now. But not realizing that a lot of people that put a front, I actually posted that today on my social media. I put a front. I laugh. I crack jokes. I'm always making fun of my situation because there's no other way to do it. It's better than being in a freaking... I was in a room one time, actually a Carno lounge in Malden. This was when I became homeless. And I remember my friend Shiara, I love you, Shiara, went with me and we booked the room. And I'm like, just leave me here. I'm all set. She's like, are you good? And I'm like, just leave me here. You know what it is to be in a room so dark and just crying, just wondering what the hell did you do in life that you had to go through this? And it's not what you do. It's sometimes God puts you in, tests you to see how strong you are. You know what I mean? I was always had the easy way. Like my dad always helped me out. Siempre me sacaba de apuro, how you say it. My mom was another one. My mom, I haven't seen my mom in 3 years. And it sucks. I'm going to get very emotional because my mom was the person that I don't think she thinks I value her the way, and sometimes it's hard to tell somebody, I love you, I appreciate everything you. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very hard-headed, I'm very stubborn. I don't like to tell people. Sometimes I push people away when I'm going through stuff or sometimes I want people to be there. And it sucks because my mom, me not seeing her for 3 years, it sucks because I see people that have their parents, they cherish them, they value them, to not be able to see my mom in 3 years sucks. And I know she's there. She lives in Florida, actually. My sister just came to visit, so I've seen her. But when you don't see a parent and all you got is a phone call, it sucks. So I just let everybody know, whoever has their parents with them now, call them, you know, cherish them, value them, because I'm glad, I'm still lucky I still have her around, but God forbid You never know. I know people that lost their parents and they still going through, are still coping through it. My mom lost her mom 20 some odd years ago and she's still, you know what I mean? My dad, on the other hand, was the type that it pissed me off because I'm the type of person that I don't care about money. I don't care about personal, like I don't care about that. To know that my dad was like, oh, I left you some money in the bodega. Oh, well, thanks. But can you ask me how I'm doing? You know what I mean? Your daughter just became homeless with no kids in a way, and she's struggling, but you just left me money. Thank you. Me sacaste de apuro. But that love of a father, it wasn't even there. So it was like that fake shit. And that's one thing I hate. If you're going to come to my life, make sure you're 100% going to come to my life and not on no fake shit. Because I that's one thing I hate. Don't be on that fake shit. And like I said, I cope with laughter. My coping mechanism is laughter. My coping mechanism is making you laugh. You know, it feels amazing when people hit me up like, yo, you made my day. Yo, you don't understand. I had a fucked up morning and just watching your fucking snaps. Your kids are hilarious. Yo, my kids are my rock. My kids, those, especially Nani. If everybody, if you follow me on social media, Snapchat especially, Nani's my motherfucking twin, okay? That kid gives me life. She's a whole mood. How about that? That kid is a whole fucking mood. So I was blessed to have these kids that understand. I keep it 100 with my kids. They know. They've seen the struggle. So my coping mechanism, again, is laughter, making people laugh, joking about every situation. Because trust me when I tell you, I can't make this shit up. My life is based on a true story. And it's a fucking comedy, okay? Because the shit that happens to me, like, people might see the social media, Beba, Kimberly might throw you off a lot. But in reality, people that know me, be like, yo, bitch, you know how to put a fucking front. Because when I've opened up to people, and it's crazy because they're like, how the hell do you do it? And I'm like, I wake up every morning, thank God I'm alive. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You know, sometimes I'd be like, why didn't you make me rich and not beautiful? I could have paid to be rich, but it's cool though. It's cool though. I got blessed. But, you know, everybody around me, I feel like it's my job to give them my genuine me. I don't fake this. I don't fake the funk. This is who I am. It's like I say to everybody, like Mary J. Blige, take me as I am. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, why be fake? You know what I mean? Why put up this persona that you're not? I fake my funk in a way like my I don't sit around and be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Oh no, I fake it in humor. Look at Robin Williams. This dude his whole entire life was to make people laugh. And look, I'm not saying I'm in a depression because I've been depressed. You know what it is to be depressed. My anxiety, depression is no joke. That shit gets you all fucked up, twisted, and confused. Anxiety, my nigga. Anxiety is like the worst when you feel like your chest is gonna come out of your, like, it just is the worst. And sometimes people that don't never gone through it and be like, I relax. Yo, don't you ever Chris Tucker voice tell somebody with anxiety to relax. That's the worst thing you could tell somebody that has anxiety to relax, because you don't know what they're going through at the moment. You don't know what they're like, their whole life right now, it feels like it's caving in. You know what I mean? And I had this one person telling me one time, you could only go up from here. I hit rock bottom. Like, when I tell you I hit motherfucking rock bottom, I hit rock bottom. I saw myself one time, this good friend of mine who actually seen him today, and I love him to death, and we actually experienced a traumatic experience not so long ago this summer. And I was there, and that shit had me all fucked up, twisted, confused. That shit, that I didn't think I was ever gonna be the same after that experience. To see somebody that you deeply love and you care for go through what they went through, and they're still going through, but he's a fighter. When I seen his determination today, it felt so good. Like, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. You know when you know somebody's okay, but until you don't see that person physically and hug them and kiss them and say, you know what I mean, you're not okay until you finally. And today was that day that I was like, wow, you're gonna be good. You know. And he was always my go-to person when I was going through it. One time he let me borrow his car. He's like, I don't gotta do nothing, just take the car, try to find. I just wanted to go sleep somewhere. I just wanted to take a shower. I just wanted to, I didn't have nowhere to stay, nowhere, and I ended up found in this rinky-dinky motel in fucking Saugus. The guy didn't even want to give me the freaking motel because he thought I was, you know, like, hello, they thought I was a fucking prostitute and shit. He's like, how many people? I'm like, it's only one. He had to look inside my car to make sure that it was only me going in the room and stuff, and all I wanted to sleep. And I remember getting up that morning and driving from Saugus going back to Dorchester, that's where I work, and saying, God, take the wheel. Jesus, I literally said, Jesus, take the motherfucker, even though I was still holding the wheel because it was a little traffic, you know what I'm saying? You don't really actually give him the wheel, but you know, and I'm like, te lo dejo en tu mano, I'll leave it in your hands. And ever since that day, it's crazy because I started working at Top Mix. That's why I say Top Mix was a blessing in disguise in a way. It's like my own little family. I lost everybody. You know what it is when you have to do funerals for the living? I did a lot of motherfucking funerals. Like, I RIP'd everybody. I wish them well. I wish them the best thing in the world, but I had to RIP people because at the end of the day, and I'm still learning how to do that, I had to basically fend for myself. Had to do this for myself. Nobody was gonna do it for me. I thank a lot of people for a lot of things that they did to me. They did for me. You know what I mean? Gave me shelter. Gave me somewhere to, you know, gave me at least, here's a few dollars. I never asked for it. At one point, I had to ask for shelter because the bitch wasn't gonna go to an actual shelter. You know what I mean? So that forever I'll be grateful. But when shit hit the fan, and I got dropped. I got dropped. And it's like, what the fuck did I do? But it wasn't me. It's just, it was there. It was God revealing, replacing, and what is it? Eliminating and replacing and whatever. That shit. The fact, long story short, I found people in my life that actually support me. You know, this bar actually has, like, the amount of love that I get from people that come here, the people that I work with, not for nothing, the twins, the fashion twins, my Nancy and Nadine, I will fucking love them forever. They're my biggest supporters. Freaking Lena, the people that have come to the show that shown love, people that repost me, George, I thank you, George, because of you, I'm able to be Beba bitch, stupid, how he calls it. You know what I mean? The fact that he told me, Beba, you got a knack for this whole radio thing, this whole media, and I was scared. Actually, he was the one that had me. He popped my radio cherry. I'll say it here, George, DJ PP Dulce popped my radio cherry. And it's crazy because things happen for a reason. From there, I ended up, you know, getting the apartment, getting everything, the car, the girls are back. My life is back to normal. And then I started like the whole Dimelo radio, when the whole radio that went down, and I was depressed. You know what it is that you can't go back to doing your own back on the air. And then when I get a text message saying, do you want to be part of Maze Radio? I was like, what? Like, you guys don't understand. That was the best feeling ever. Like, when I tell you being part of Maze Radio is like amazing. Like, I'm part of something. If that makes any sense. I'm part of a movement. I'm part of a wave. I'm part of something you'll see it. I'm seeing it flourish from, like, you know what I mean? And it's always been here, but I don't know if me coming in here actually made it like, whoa, like, yo, Maze Radio, like, blah, blah, yo, we got comedy up in this bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not just about music. It's about everything. Giving me the opportunity to do Bebas Bar Talk. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? So, and then again, Top Mix giving me the opportunity to do Bebas Bar Talk. Because what were we going to do? Fucking bar talk at a studio? Really? Did that make any sense? Do you know what I mean? So just saying that, again, at the end of the day, I joke, I laugh, But like every human being, we all go through our struggles. We all go through we have our demons. We have look at me right now. Sometimes I've been in my feelings lately because I'm like, wait, I'm 35. Yes, I said it. I'm going to be 30. Actually, I'm going to be 35. December 29, BT Dubs. Cash at me. I'm going to put your cash me up $1. I have 1,800 fucking followers. Cash me $1, okay? And I feel like I wasted not 10 years of my life, but I wasted 4 of the 10 years of my life not being me. I tell everybody, be you, be yourself. Don't be something else. Don't be something that you don't do. Make what makes you happy. Don't do what makes other people happy. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like these artists is out there are out here putting up a front for what? And at the end of the night, they're going home being miserable. Every single time I do a show, I get excited. Even though there's times that I'm so tired. You know what it is? Hey, Kate, my love. This is another one of my babies. Get over here. She's another one of my babies that's been supporting me, that's been there for me. She was there for me. What are you doing? Oh, she's working. She's always working. She was actually there for me when I freaking needed people the most. She actually came from Lowell one time at 3 a.m. to like come get me because I was all fucked up, twisted, and confused. That was the night that the tragic thing happened. But at the end of the day, see her, like I've gotten so much love and support from her, from everybody. And again, just at the end of the day, I feel like you gotta talk, you gotta say how you feel, you know. And this is the first time I've been wanting to put my out there, but at the same time not to put myself out there too much. But sometimes I feel like people need to know Beba's not all just jokes and you know, and gags and anal and threesomes. Because I'm sorry, what is up with these people giving me threesome? Like listen, if I had a dude, had a boyfriend, we would have fun. But it's all fucked up, twisted, and confused when you're getting a phone call at 3 a.m. talking about let's have fun. And I'm like, fun with what? Fun with who? What are you talking about? I'm all. I thought I was so tired. That day I worked a double and I got home from working a fucking double from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning. And I get a phone call and I'm like, I wake up and the next one, did that really happen or did I dream it? Because sometimes you be having these fucking crazy dreams that you be waking up like, did that shit really happen or did I dream it? Like those, yo, it's so true. So, you know, like lately, my life, I don't know. People be, I don't know. Maybe, again, people think, oh, it's the way you are. Social media, I'm like, shit, but not, what the fuck? Like, can you be a little bit more, not even people that I hung out with, that I've grown up with, that I've gone to school with or nothing, or that they know me personally have asked me to do shit like that. So I was like, damn. Like, I'm still all fucked up, just confused with that. But at the end of the day, this is who I am. I'm Beba, you know, Liz. I don't like saying my full name because I don't like my full name, but Liz, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like, we all go through bumpy roads. Like, I still go through shit. Like, I feel like, damn, son, like, what else? Like, what are you? I feel like Rocky Balboa, like, or Muhammad Ali, bobbing and weaving the bullshit. But I always find a positive out of a negative. I feel like there's always a reason for things to happen. If things are going to happen, thank God it happened that way, then another way. Today was an example of, you know, I wish what happened to my friend never did happen, if you know what I'm trying to say. But the way things happen, in a way, I'm grateful because either I could have been at a funeral, doing a memorial, or I could have been trying to get freaking visitations to, you know. So the fact that I still am able to hug him and hold him and just say thank you, you're still here, you know, because you don't know what you have until it's gone. You know what I mean? And I feel like, again, my mom, I haven't seen her in 3 years. I'm still trying to figure out how am I going to see her? You know what I mean? I'm always working. I feel like I'm working to pay bills. That's all. I think everybody does that shit. That's all we're doing lately. And I get a lot of times people say, oh, you're going to do stuff for yourself. Yeah, my nigga, when I get the fucking money, shit. If I got bills to pay, how the fuck do you think I'm going to? I see people, I still don't get. I have a lot of followers, right? I'm a little emotional that I got boogies. You gotta edit this shit out. how is there people out there that don't got no job, all right, that are always smoking, hanging out, drinking, but have money to chill? Like, I'm like, I need to know your secrets, my nigga, because a bitch is always working, and I barely have enough to even fuck it. They cut me off food stamps, motherfuckers. That's another thing. Y'all, the system needs to get it together. Like, a bitch gotta go on food stamps. I'm fucking busting my ass and it's like, and then I see these motherfuckers like, what do you do? You send drugs? Can I'm about to start a drug cartel. Facts. Put a fucking baby on board on a fucking Subaru Outback and shit. And let's go. Let's hit the road because fuck, bitch can't catch a fucking break. Fuck. But you see how I make it fun. I make fun of my situation. You know, I have to, because at the end of the fucking day, I'll be the one depressed in a fucking dark ass room, crying my ass off. Why is this happening to me? Instead of being like, yo, what am I gonna do to make this fucking better? Obviously, this happened for a reason. You know what I mean? I feel like everything that happened to me happened for me. If it wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't been meet the people. I wouldn't have been working at Tom Mix. I wouldn't meet the people that I meet. I wouldn't be here for Bebas Radio. That's how I see it. Things happen for a reason. There's always a solution to every problem. And I tell you right now, you're not alone. Because even the funniest bitch that you guys say, oh, the one that makes your day. Sometimes I make your day. I feel like, who's going to make my day? My kids make my day. That's one thing. That's definitely one thing. But it's like, it's... I feel like, yeah, when am I gonna open up a snap and like be laughing like, yo, this literally made my fucking day. I'm good. I'm good for the day. I'm glad I make your day. Actually, that makes me so happy when I would get up. I get up in the morning, and almost every morning I get a snap or text like, yo, Beba, you're a wreck. Yo, you're a fool. Oh, you know what I mean? But it's like, yo, you facts. You talking facts. You talking, and it's like, I wake up and it's what it's me. And it's like, the whole people like, oh, well, how come you're single? Because niggas ain't shit. The fuck? Niggas ain't shit, okay? But I say it all the time. I'm single because it's like my friend. I had a friend that told me, you need to find a male version of you. I'm like, I don't think that could happen. I think God broke the mold when he made me, because I don't think I will ever find a male version of me. I don't think so. It is because I am very outgoing. I'm a people person, you know, and if whoever I'm with is gonna have to accept me and not try to change me. And a lot of people at times I notice, oh, you're funny, Beba. Oh, I want to get to know you. And when you finally get to know me, because I'm Puerto Rican, so that's the worst combination. I'm funny and I'm Puerto Rican, so that's like, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker, type of shit, because don't fuck with me. So when I show them who I really am, oh, you think everything's funny? What the fuck? I'm a pero my nigga. ¿Qué pasa? Like, I told you this is who I am. I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit. I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like I feel like it's better to be alone than in bad company. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't want anyone that I'm with to ever dull my sparkle. How about that? You know, I feel like I am a bubbly person. My vibes are dope, and whoever's gonna be with me is gonna have to enjoy my vibes and not fuck up my vibe. Like, bitch, don't fuck my vibe for real, because I feel like I'd rather people, and I post a quote on it. People, there's gonna be people that are gonna love to fuck you, but not give a fuck to love you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it sucks because in this generation, I don't think I'll ever find love. Hopefully in 2020, you know how douchebag Donald Trump says make America great again. 2020, make niggas great again, if they were ever great again before. Let's do that. Let's start a campaign. Let's make niggas great again. But with a different color hat, you know? Yo, Mace, let's do that. Bebas Radio. That's our new slogan. Let's make niggas great again. How about that? Beba bitch said. But again, hopefully you guys understand a little bit about me. get to know me more, not just on the social media level, not just on me calling everybody a fucking douchebag level, not on the Teresa from Southie level. I want you to get to know Liz, and understand where I come from, understand where, because everybody has a story. And I just gave you a little bit about me, about my story, and got a little personal with my situations and what I've been through. Hopefully one day I'll be doing this as a stand-up, making fun of this whole situation. You know what I mean? But this is me being open and uncut with you guys. So hopefully you guys get to understand Beba bitch and where she comes from, and it's not all just gags and threesomes and anals and and niggas ain't shit, because I be posting about niggas ain't shit a lot. That's why I was like, what's the subject? Niggas, we already said it last week. Niggas say, no, we said it last week. Why niggas say, nope, we gotta change it up, because if it's like that, every fucking episode's gonna be about niggas ain't shit. But on the next episode of Niggas Ain't Shit, yo, not for nothing, talking about that. Oh no, now it's bitches ain't shit. I'm sorry, because this whole you can dust yourself off and try your friend. Whatever Aaliyah said. Yo, April and fucking Omarion and Fizz, that shit got me all fucked up, twisted, and confused. See, I talk about niggas ain't shit, but bitches ain't shit either. Like, really? So basically all this time you kind of had to think for his friend. I'm just putting it out there, because you can't just tell me that after you had 2 kids with this dude and you've been with him for this time, all of a sudden, in less than a year or 2, I think they've been broken up for 2 years, I think a little bit more, all of a sudden you're humping the nigga. Really? You could do better. You could have done better, honey. Now you don't want people to talk shit, but I'm just saying my opinion. That's how fucked up, twisted, and confusing. Just saying. But the same way as I talk about guys, I talk about females. Females ain't shit all the time too. I ain't shit too, because I could be with an ain't shit nigga, but because, hey, that's the guy I like, I'm gonna keep dealing with the bullshit. Meanwhile, there's Mr. Guy, the perfect guy over here, trying to give me everything in the world, and because I not attracted to him physically or whatever. Oh, hey, I'm attracted to him physically or whatever, I don't like him. So it's like we ain't shit either. So at the end of the day, niggas ain't shit, females ain't shit. So I'm glad that I was able to get personal with you guys and give you me in depth, like who I am, not just Beba bitch from social media, not just Beba bitch from Maze Radio, Beba Liz Elizabeth. All right. So thank you. See you next week. Hopefully you guys get to know me and who I am. And see you next week on Bebas Bar Talk. Don't get me all fucked up, twisted, and confused, because I'll put you fucking out there.